So basically, I think this video is going to be uncut and unedited because I'm trying out this new thing where I respond to feedback that has been given to me by my Periscope followers, and they told me that I should just make my video extremely raw and unedited and all that stuff. But I do have 19 minutes on here, and so I have to like hurry up and start talking because I don't have that much time because my battery's gonna die. But basically, I have a problem. I have a huge problem. And that problem centers around the fact that I am spending a large chunk of my life doing something that I know will benefit me in the long run because I have no choice but for it to benefit me in the long run. And that is going to college. There was a period of time just a few months ago where I was really considering not staying here at school and dropping out and going home and just not pursuing my major at all or any field of study whatsoever. Simply because I know through my own research, experience, and study that college, in a sense, is a scam. It is a social construct, if one were to break it down. And it is necessary in our society to go to school, obviously, to show credentials for a certain job that we may be facing in the future, and to show that we have the skill sets needed to complete whatever tasks might be given to us in the workforce. And because of this, it is obvious that the school system in general, but college more specifically, trains us at the end of the day on how to be very, very good employees. And the reason why I have a problem with this is because I am a creator, I am a thinker, and I am a writer and revolutionist and a healer and a coach and all of these things that cannot be quantified in today's day and age as being a behind-the-desk sort of job. And so as a result, I know that I won't be sitting behind a desk my entire life working for somebody else. I just know that I won't be. And so that is why college as a concept doesn't really fit in with the rest of my predetermined makeup. So college teaches us how to be very, very good at obeying orders and following directions. It also, as most school does, it also teaches us how to manage our time, which is highly important. I think it's the most important thing that I've gotten out of going to school and going to college, and something that most people will, find extra. It's the most important thing that you learn when you go to university, how to manage your time. Because in life, we have to maintain so many things, right? And in order to pursue something or be very, very successful and good at one particular thing, time management has to be something that we practice every day. We can't miss a day not managing our time. College also teaches us how to fit in with societal norms. What do I mean by this? Well, the majority of colleges throughout the United States and even overseas in other countries focus on a few things socially. If you are a freshman and you are going into college, you will notice that most of your peers spend a lot of time trying to cultivate a sort of persona for them that includes, but is not limited to, partying and attempting to fit in with everybody around them that is supposedly there for the same reason, right? The problem with this is that party culture in colleges takes a whole new meaning to the term. It's not even a culture anymore. It's just a lifestyle. And this is very dangerous because when young people are exposed to this sort of way of living very early on in their lives, during a time of their lives where they should be focusing on cultivating better habits for themselves, trying to figure out who it is that they are, and therefore trying to figure out what it is that they want. Partying becomes a widely accepted way of existence, and it keeps individuals, especially young individuals, from realizing their full potential and realizing often enough themselves. And when you don't know yourself because your life is so obstructed with everything that has to do with others, right? So especially in the digital age with social media being so prevalent and whatnot, add partying to the mix and add going out with your friends to the mix. And I'm not talking about the occasional. I am talking about going out and consuming drugs that are solely unbeneficial for your body at a very young age, a lifestyle. When that occurs, one doesn't get the freedom to explore other areas of their lives because they're so consumed in this one particular area of essentially self-indulgence and ego gratification. You see it everywhere on social media, and it's perpetuated, completely perpetuated in the digital age. This whole notion of going out and who do you go out with and what are you doing tonight and just all these things. And then, of course, add drug consumption to the list. You're not benefiting your body whatsoever, right? And so, also, students don't get the opportunity to think creatively whatsoever throughout the entirety of college. Whether you're talking about in social situations or in educational situations, everything that is being given to us is constructed for the benefit of the masses. College is very expensive. Why? It's priced as a luxury, but is seen as a necessity. Something's wrong here. That doesn't sound right to me. And I have thought about this a lot. And the reason why I'm still here is because I know that I need it to thrive in today's economy. I need a degree. I need 2 degrees. I need time management experience, and I need the personal growth that comes from living away from home and being literally thrown in the mix of things amongst peers and social pressure and trying to figure out who it is that you are amongst, your daily duties and activities. It's a lot. But it's also a lot of potential and a lot of opportunity. And staying here has made me realize that it is my life to cultivate for myself. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it is to be what I want it to be. And that doesn't have to include social media scours or rushing in a sorority or any of those things. Of course, it's still going to be very costly. It's my education at a university. It's going to be costly. That's something that I've had to accept. We don't get to think. Nobody gets to think anymore. Especially young people that are first coming to college. Nobody gets to think. You're swept away by this overarching desire for social gratification and constant stimulation and this glamorous lifestyle of being recognized and ultimately being forgetful of who it is that you are and any responsibilities that might accompany that sense of self. It's an issue. And I think that the more young people start to become aware of this issue, the more and more time they'll allot to rectifying it in their own ways and being more original with themselves in terms of how they want to spend their time. And I think that's very important. Exploration is the reason why we should be at school, for self-exploration that eventually leads into self-growth. And from that self-growth comes success, but before that, it comes building, right? Building of an empire of sorts. An empire that welcomes other individuals in such that you may share with them what you know and what you have learned during your 4 years at school. That is what I believe is the basis, foundation, and end goal of coming to a 4-year university or college. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.
Yeah.